Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty episode 10. That's right, 10. I got 10 in me, and starting this week because it is the first week of Steelers training camp that hasn't been around for almost 2 years, going on 3. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we are going to talk Steeler football, getting ready into Steelers training camp at Latrobe and all the Steeler news that has been going down since the last time I saw you guys on the Black and Gold Dynasty podcast show on the Triple B Experience channel. So welcome, everybody, and let's get this ball started. Let's just say that we saw the Heinz ketchup bottles coming down from the stadium, and let's just say that Heinz has actually working out a deal, and they worked out a 5-year deal to maintain a presence at Askew Stadium. I'm probably going to mess that up a million trillion times. I'm also on Facebook Live, so you could pop in, ask some Steeler questions. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability, guys. Just pop in and say hello. Let me know that you're going down to Latrobe this upcoming training camp season. So, but the thing is, will the ketchup bottles return since they took them down? That is going to be a big question. I don't have any answers for that. I would like the bottles in my yard, but that is not going to be the case because it's probably astronomical. And the financial terms were not disclosed for that business arrangement. When I tried to find some information, that is what I got. I didn't get anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start it on a, I want to get this out of the way. It's a sad note. Charles Johnson, 17th round pick, first receiver picked off the 1994 draft board from the University of Colorado, passed away at the age of 50 years old, and it hasn't been disclosed on what he passed away with. He played approximately 9 seasons in the NFL. He played for the Steelers from 94 to 98. He also played in the Super Bowl that we happenly lost to the Dallas Cowboys, which I wasn't happy about because Neil threw 3 picks. He played 70 regular season games for the Steelers. In 1996, Charles was his best year with 60 receptions, over 1,000 yards, 1,008 yards, 3 TDs that year. He also played for the Philadelphia Eagles, the New England Patriots, and the Buffalo Bills, and he actually won a Super Bowl ring with the New England Patriots. So he had a receiving of 354 receptions. He had 4,606 total receiving yards, and he had 24 touchdowns in his illustrious career with the Steelers, the Eagles, the Patriots, and the Bills. And he was in that Colorado mix at that time. Him and Chad Brown and Deion Figures and the mega cast with Cordell Stewart, was a good friend with Cordell Stewart. Hey, Shane, thanks for popping in. Yeah, him and Cordell were friends, and I believe in his retirement, he was an athletic director, I think in North Carolina, I believe. I mean, so that was tragic at the age of 50, and it hits close to me because this week I'll be 51. So you got to take every day, at 100%. So I feel for the Johnson family, and from the Black and Gold Dynasty, prayers and condolences. Shane Stodmiller, do you think Pickett will start over Mitch? No, I do not think that Kenny Pickett. Now, this is going to be real interesting, Shane, and the people that are listening, due to this training camp quarterback competition is going to be very, very big. It's going to be very huge, and it's going to be what everybody is going to training camp to see. I'm going down this Friday in the afternoon. I got to get my tickets through Ticketmaster. You have to get all your tickets to go to training camp through Ticketmaster because of the COVID protocols. I'm very interested, and I'm going to go down with a notebook and take some notes. I'm going to have my trusty phone down there and hoping to get some interviews and maybe set some stuff up to try to get a Steeler on the Black and Gold Dynasty podcast show, because we are streamed on Spotify and we are on YouTube. Hey, Jeff, thanks for tuning in. So I tell you what, Shane, that we will have to see, because the home opener, and I'm not giving my predictions, but the first game is against the AFC defending champs, the Cincinnati Bengals, and second game is against home openers against the Pats. I don't know if Ken can come in, and that's a lot of pressure on a rookie quarterback with the offense that nobody knows what it's going to look like, and the only thing that's actually looking good is Najee Harris. If anybody's seen that, he wants to take the visor off of his helmet, and he wants, as he said, by quote, he wants to see the motherfucker's eyes when he runs him over. So that's a quote from Najee, not a quote from me. I know I have a lot of F-word quotations, but that's not one of them. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Mitch when I go down Friday. I'm definitely going to be looking at the quarterbacks. I like to see that 7th round pick they got. Shane also says, what do you think about Ben's interview with Cook and the Post Gazette? Well, hey, look, Kevin Colbert. I'll get to that right now. I actually had that in one of my segments. Big Ben says Kevin Colbert was ready to move on. I believe that was true, but who was they going to get? Were they going to let the reins go to Mason Rudolph? I mean, as we saw, and I saw live in that Detroit Lions game, he just doesn't have the team around him, and I believe that he's going to be trade bait coming in this training camp season. I believe that they're not going to keep him. I believe they're going to use him for trade to get some drafts next year. I could be wrong. I think they're going to go with Mitch. I think this is what I'm saying. I think they're going to go with Mitch, Kenny, and the North Dakota Chris O'Donnell as the third quarterback as a practice squad guy, because he's real fast and they can use him as a scout team like Lamar Jackson. Hey, Todd, thanks for tuning in. So I believe, look, I want to give Mitch a try, and I am on board for Kenny. I do believe that is going to be something. We're going to see him. Let's just spoon feed him a little bit more. Now, if Mitch bombs, Shane, if he bombs, and we're going and we lose to Cincy, and we lose to New England, and we happen to lose to the Cleveland Browns, I think we play them either 3 or 4. If we go 0-3, then I believe the Mitch Trubisky experiment is over, and you just start with Pickett, I believe. And I know you're in for Team Mitch. I like to see him get a good opportunity and a good chance. It's going to be very interesting in this training camp with this quarterback competition. And I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to get down there and watch stuff. I'm not looking to get autographs to go crazy. I am looking to get some interviews. I am looking to get, something that I can get that's intangible for this podcast and for the channel. Yes, you're right. 2018, he was a 13-win quarterback with the Chicago Bears, and he was a Pro Bowler. And I think he has a lot better offense weapons than he has here, but he had a good defense in Chicago. Will the Steelers defense be better than Chicago? Because there's a lot of, like, we got TJ Watt, we got Fitzpatrick, both of those signed those big contracts. Cam Hayward, 3 out of, and everybody else is going to be, they have to step up and be solid players. But the biggest thing for the Steelers defense this year, Shane, and anybody that's listening to the Black and Gold podcast, is the run defense. And we have to stop the run. And that's what killed us in a lot of games last year. And teams knew after that Detroit Lions game that they could run on us. Hey, Jason Reese from Extreme Podcast Show. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So we have to stop the run. We got to see who some defensive linemen will give some spells out. And that is going to be another competition. There's going to be so many competitions down at training camp starting Wednesday. That's right, guys. Wednesday at 1:55, the 27th of July is the first day. Like, they're going to be, bringing their air conditioners in because they're going to be living in Latrobe in St. Vincent's. So they're going back to that, which I never thought they would actually go back to that due to COVID. And I'm real happy. And I think Steeler Nation and the Steelers universe is happy with all that. Because if you've never experienced a Steelers training camp, you should go down there one time in your life. Go down there, and sometimes it's going to be hot as hell. I ain't going to deny that. It's going to be super duper hot. It usually is. Make sure you got some refreshments. I don't know. You probably could drink. I don't know. I'm not, I'm not going to partake in any alcoholic beverages down in St. Vincent's. Maybe at the bar, maybe at Sharky's or Dino's or whatever. I don't know, but I know you want to be refreshed down there because you're going to be in the heat. I think it's like 2 hours or 3 hours camp, for practice. A lot of agility drills. I mean, they're not going to hit, the first week. It's going to be just agility drills and just see those quarterbacks throwing the ball and see how they have the rapport with those receivers and see how, defensive backs react. There's going to be a lot of stuff the first week. And then the second week, I'm going down Friday. And I'm also going down to Latrobe High School the Friday because I didn't think they were going to have that again either, guys. Latrobe Area High School has the big Steelers practice where everybody comes down. Back then it was $5, probably due to inflation. It's probably 10. It is what it is. They have a Steeler practice open to the public that you got to pay for, and all the proceeds go, I believe, to Latrobe High School. And you go down and watch them. And I know last time I was there, I talked to Mike Pursuta. Jesus God Almighty, I did an interview for some radio station because guy was busting my chops because I had a custom jersey, because I do have a custom jersey with 77, and he asked to, he was being a smart ass. So I was being a smart ass back to him. So, and yes, I do have a custom jersey of 77 because I like the number, and when I put Bubba on the back, but it's a Steeler jersey nonetheless. He was being a smart ass and he got what he got coming to him. But I didn't think they were going to do that. So that's Friday, August the 5th. I believe the Steelers Realm podcast guys are going to that. I know they're going to Steelers training camp on August 6th, and I am going down there again with my little notebook to take notes and to, use my cell phone to do some Triple B experience, Black and Gold Dynasty stuff, live, and give you my opinion on what I see, and maybe a couple quick videos, from camp until security gets me and probably arrests me. Because I'm going to try to get level floor and get down on the field. Hey, it is what it is. So it's just, I know I haven't got off tangent, Shane, with the Big Ben thing. Hey, Ben, they're going to talk shit about Big Ben. Big Ben's retired. God bless him. He did what he had to do. He had his arm done with duct tape. He didn't have an offensive line. And last year, his last season, he had 6 comeback victories. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Thanks for tuning into the Black and Gold Dynasty. Hi, how you doing? And it is what it is. The end of an era. Now the era is going to be Mitch Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. We shall see at training camp. It's going to be a healthy competition. I'm looking forward to the quarterback competition. I'm also looking for guys, the second string running back competition. And I'm also looking at seeing how the secondary corners look without Joe Hayden and somebody comes up. So I'm going to be down there more than once this year. I told come down. Hey, if you guys are going down there the 29th, get a hold of me. Facebook message me or something like that. If you don't have my cell phone number, give me a text. I'm going to go down, like I said, watch. If you want to hang out and watch the game, watch the training with me, that's cool too. We can hang out, say hi, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I mean, I appreciate that, and it's cool, you know what I mean, to hang out with some Steeler fans. And like I said, I'm going down to Latrobe High School August 5th with the Steelers Realm guys. And August 6th, they're going down again, and I'm going to be down there also with the Steelers Realm podcast guys. And they also, guys, hey, JC Day, thanks for tuning in to the Black and Gold Dynasty. Najee does need help, Shane. Yes, he does. The Steelers Realm guys, Steelers Realm podcast, which is Friends of the Triple B Experience podcast, are doing a major interview with Bill Hillgrove on August 4th. Make a fake pass. Yes, Cable. My co-host from the Triple B Experience, Cable. Yes, I will try to make a fake pass, and I will try to get on the field. And then security, I'm not running around because security will catch me very quickly. Yes, JC Nation, Steeler Nation is in the house. And, Yes. So get a hold of me. I'm going to try to get on the field, maybe try to make a fake pass like my co-host extraordinaire of Cable's Cuts and the Triple B Showcase and the pulp culture icon. Cable just told me, make a fake pass. JC Dade, we do need a backup for Najee like we did with Bell and D'Lo. Yes. And I liked D'Angelo Williams back then, JC. And I don't know if the ones that we have, McFarland and Benny Snell, are the answer, JC. Maybe those free agent that we signed in the offseason can make a difference. So that's going to be something to see at training camp. Not this week, but probably going towards the second week of camp. And definitely, I don't know what day they're going to do the Oklahoma drills or the day they're going to be hitting, because I live 45 minutes away. I don't live that far away. I could drive down there. I just you got to get tickets, like I said, on Ticketmaster to actually, get down into there. Security's probably pretty tight, but as Cable said, make a fake pass to get on the to get on the field, which I'm not real computer graphic extraordinaire, so I'll have to get something figured out, and I will, and that's okay with that. So, JC, Bubba Brewer, I have a podcast. Oh man, JC, yeah, let's schedule it, brother, and I'll bring you on this one, brother. I'd love to do that. Love to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's schedule that. I can bring you on too as a special guest. Maybe JC, when I give some picks, you know what I mean, or we talk football, man. I'd love to have guests on. Guys, I love to have guests on. I can invite them out, for the links and get them on. So yeah, JC, I definitely love to be a guest. What's the name of your podcast? Hey, John, thanks for tuning in. What's the name of your podcast, JC? Because I will always share stuff like that on my my personal page, because that's what I do. I think Facebook has a different algorithms that a lot of people don't see my stuff. They don't like me talking Steeler talk. Yeah, I'm not sold on Snell, like I said, or McFarland either. I don't like that. So, I don't like that at all. But I know the last time that I was here with you guys, we did a segment. Hey, Brian, Lumberjack Yeager, what's up? We did a segment about On the Bubble, where where I pick a player that I either say makes it or breaks it. It's called the Extra Point. Okay, cool. Anybody that's listened to the Black and Gold Dynasty show, listen to JC's The Extra Point. It's another Steeler podcast. And if you love your Steeler stuff, listen to all these Steeler podcasts, because there's a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different segments on a lot of different Steeler podcasts. You know what I mean? I like the name Extra Point. Yeah. So JC, I'll definitely share it on my personal page, and we will definitely, hey, Jimmy Tiger, what's up? We will definitely get on the stick, and I'll definitely be ready to be a guest on your show, and then you could pop on. And yes, Steeler Realm. I don't know if you heard, Jimmy, I gave you guys a plug that next week you guys are doing a big interview with Bill Hillgrove on Steelers Realm podcast, and I do share that on my personal Facebook page. Or if you want to be, go to Steelers Realm podcast. They have a YouTube channel, they have Twitter, they have all that stuff. So, JC, our season's second podcast returns September 3rd. We cover everything that is NFL. I like that, JC. I just cover a lot of black and gold stuff because that's what really thrives me. Hey, no problem, Jimmy. I told him that you guys are going down the 5th to Latrobe and the 6th, and I'm going down the 29th and the 5th and the 6th, and I told anybody to come down and say hi to me too, like you guys just did on your podcast that I listened to today. And they have a lot of podcast shows. The Steelers Realm gets a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers, and they want to tell everybody, Jim Tiger says, come out and see us on the lights, brother, on the lights. There we go. I'm doing everything by myself. I don't have math. JC, hey, I'm a diehard Steelers fan as well, brother. As well. Steelers Realm right here. Boom. Jim Tiger, Steelers Realm podcast, guys. We're all in this together. And if you share other stuff, it's just better for the podcast community on a whole. And it helps everybody out, and everybody works together. I know we don't make any dimes out of this. We all do it because we love it. The Triple B experience, we have like so many shows, and we do it. The three of us do it because we love it. So thank you. Shout out to JC Day, Extra Point Podcast. Big shout out to Jim Tiger and the boys from Steelers Realm Podcast. Hey, Seth Fairman, thanks for tuning in. Chris, thanks for watching. But like I said, I have a segment that I call On the Bubble, okay? And where I think these people might make it, or they might be bagging groceries at Bilo, but not that anymore because they have the United States Football League, or they're going to play in the XFL. But my player on the bubble this week, I'm going to talk about number 99. Smash, like, and share. That's what Shane says. Shane's a huge fan, brother. God bless Shane Stodmiller. Woo! I'm rocking out, man, with my Motley Crue look tonight. Number 99, Henry Maudrell. Big defensive lineman, 6'4", 280 pounds. Now, he had his first career, he had a sack in week 5 with Pittsburgh, and his first career start was with us in week 12 against Cincy. So we picked him up last year because our defensive line was terrible. Do I think he's going to make the team this year, or is he going to be on the bubble? I think due to the fact that they just signed Larry Ojoey, whatever thing from Cincinnati, he'll be starting. And then Tyson will be backing up. Loudermilk could be. I think Henry Maudrell is going to be looking. I think he's going to get cut probably in the 3rd or 4th week of training camp. I do not think he's going to make the Pittsburgh Steelers team. Look, everybody can't make the team. They have to cut other people. Maybe they could bring him back in the practice squad unless he has a super training camp where he's kicking ass and taking names. That, I don't know. But on the segment of On the Bubble, which is quick, I don't think he's going to make the Steelers team. And I'm sorry. I just don't think he's going to make it. And I know last week I took Anthony Miller, and I think Anthony Miller will make it. So I'm one made a team, and one's looking outside, maybe a practice team, but I don't think he's going to make the team. JC Day, how do you feel about Big Ben, about Kevin? I said that, you know what, it's over with. They just looking for controversy, JC, and Ben's career is legendary. And yes, they didn't want him, but you know what? They didn't have a choice because we didn't have anything besides Big Ben in behind center. 6 games last year, Ben brought him back. And if we had a run defense, we could have made at least we were in the playoffs. We could have been a 9 or 10 winning team. So, but yes. But also, too, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to do my AFC North quarterback rankings. So it's not my rankings. This is not my rankings. I'm just saying this is what they did for the AFC North quarterback rankings. The number 1, of course, is Cincinnati. 2 is the Ravens. 3 is Pittsburgh. 4 is the Cleveland Browns due to that debacle of the Watson dilemma. So I'm going to say, look, number 1, I agree with. I don't like it, but I agree with it. But also, 2, if TJ Watt sacks him and he breaks his collarbone, he's not number 1 quarterback in the AFC North anymore. That's an opportunity that could happen. And it could happen in the first game of the season. It could, because we are 0-3 in the last 3 games against Cincinnati, which I don't like. So, and the Ravens, they have some own controversy with Lamar and contracts. And honestly, I don't give a rat's ass about any other team except for the black and gold. I can sit here and talk about the black and gold all day. I'm not going to give any other team any more minutes or any seconds on this podcast show because I think every other team sucks. I don't like any other team. I'm a fucking diehard Steeler fan, and this is a Steeler podcast, and we're talking Steelers. The only time I'm going to talk about other teams is when I do the review before it's actual game week and give the stats for the other team. Other than that, I could give a rat's ass about Cincinnati. I fucking hate the Ravens, and the Cleveland Browns suck. So that's how I feel about all those quarterbacks. And I think the Pittsburgh quarterbacks will be in a better rankings than 3. So, and we also signed on 7/19, we signed defensive tackle Doug Cousin to a 1-year contract, 6'2", 295 pounds, out of the College of Miami of Ohio, which is a nice college. Here's a good one. Thoughts on Mac? Right there, Cable. The New England Patriots. That's my boy, my co-host in crime. He's a fucking New England Patriots fan, and I know he's already talking shit. He's got his New England Patriots hat on, and he's already talking shit. Well, my thoughts on Mac Davis. Mac Davis. He's a fucking country singer, and the second game, a home opener, Mac Davis is going to get his ass beat by Highsmith and T.J. Watt. That's my thoughts on Mac Davis. North Dallas 40. He was a singer and an actor. So, Mac fucking Jones right there. New England Patriots. You know I hate him. Back to Doug Cossack because Cable just got me all riled up. He played, he was undrafted in 2020, played for the Jags and Cincinnati. But get this, guys. He won a championship in the United States Football League with the Birmingham Stallions. So he's a champion. He's a champion. So we shall see if he makes the team or makes the practice squad. Because, hey, you make the practice squad, you still get some dineros. You know, you still get some money. So, but like I said, Steelers training camp this week. A lot of stuff going into camp. And I want to take some notes, like I said, so I can bring you guys back some knowledge of training camp and get some live stuff. It'll be quick, some quick footage. If you're down at Latrobe on the days that I am, come down and see me. Come down and see Jim Tiger and the boys at Steelers Realm. And if you guys have any questions and want to talk Steeler football, like I said, this is going to be the weeks where we talk about camp, who's going to be making a team, who looks good, what kind of competition that we have. We know we're going to have a quarterback competition. I'm hoping that we have a second running back competition behind Najee, because Najee wants 500 touches this year. You can't have, I mean, that's a workhorse, and you can't do that. I mean, God bless him, but 500 touches is just, it's way too much, guys. And we have to get him some, we have to get some depth. We have to get him a break. And, oh, hold on. Here we go. I got, let's see here. Getting some stuff. Steelers Nation Local 722 Facebook group. If you guys are in the local area, get on. I'll send you an invite. Jim Tiger will send you an invite. They talk Steeler football all the time. We talk Steeler football all the time, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Steelers Nation Local 722 on Facebook. So he has fresh legs and don't want to run him to the ground. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, JC. They don't need to run him to the ground. He's got all his, remember, guys, that offensive line we had was not very good last year, and Najee got hit behind the line and still got 1,200 yards. You know, and that's right. Look at Barkley and CMC. Yeah. Yeah. Barkley's just a shell of his former self, getting injured, and I don't think he's going to be, you know, the New York Giants are decimated team. So, hey, fuck the Giants. Fuck any team from New York anyway, and I hate the Mets. But, guys, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Please catch us all down at Steelers training camp at Latrobe. I'm going down this Friday because Friday's a big day in my life. July 29th, that's a big day. And also hit us up for, you know, the Triple B experience on YouTube, where myself, Cable, and Mav, we do unscripted, where we shoot from the hip about everything. We don't do too much Steeler stuff because we do it here on the Black and Gold Dynasty, and those guys can come on anytime. And I'm sure the week of New England, I'm sure Cable will be on. You know, I will check my inbox, JC. I will do it. Thank you, brother. So I guarantee we'll be talking some trash in the home opener against his team, the New England hated Patriots. And yes, I do hate the New England Patriots. And like I said, hit like, subscribe, share. We're on Spotify. I download it. You can listen to this in the car. And if you're a Steeler fan and you're hungry, listen to the Black and Gold Dynasty, the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty, here on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify, and all social media, on Twitter, everything you possibly can imagine, we are on. We're just trying to get the word out there. Follow Extra Point, JC Days podcast. follow the Steelers Realm podcast, guys. These are, some cool. Hey, they come on the show. God bless them. I love them popping on, and I will give them a share and give them some likes. I always do, because I've been a guest on the Steelers Realm podcast numerous times, and those are our friends when we do the mega cast, and I guarantee we'll be doing a mega cast probably to open up the season. And I know we got Randy Fuller a couple times, and we have that big interview with Cordell Stewart. That's right, Cordell Stewart on YouTube. Go back and look at it in the archives. We got it. You can listen on Spotify, and you can watch it on YouTube. And you can see my face when Jimmy brings out Cordell Stewart or Randy Fuller. I was like, holy shit. That's right, because he don't do podcasts. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll have another one next week. I will definitely be going to Steelers training camp Friday, the 29th of July, and also Friday night in Latrobe, and also the 6th. Come down, see us, say hi, just enjoy some Steelers training camp. It is going to be something which I never thought they were ever going to do again, because COVID almost destroyed everything in the world, and it didn't destroy Steelers training camp. It is back. 2022. New faces, new blood, same attitude. Same attitude to kick ass and take names. Thanks, everybody. Hit like, subscribe to the Triple B Experience on YouTube. Watch our shows. Please just enjoy. Yes, Lisa, thank you. You do believe. Yes, you do bleed black and gold, and I do too, and I appreciate everybody. And I do mean seriously appreciate everybody for tuning in, watching these podcasts that me and my boys do. I tell you what, this is hard stuff, but it's entertaining stuff, and it's stuff that we like to do, and I love to talk about Steeler football. So please, thanks everybody for joining the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty. You are listening to episode 10. I'll see you in Latrobe, and you guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. Check us out. See you guys. Good night.